Hello students. Now we will move to second chapter, parallel lines, video number 8. This one is first lecture of parallel lines or first video from the parallel lines, and total number of video 8th one. Now see here parallel lines. The lines which are coplanar and do not intersect each other are called parallel lines. See the figure? In the plane, there are two lines L and M. So these two lines are coplanar and they do not intersect. So they are parallel lines. So line L is parallel to line M. Now pairs of angles formed by two lines, okay, and their transversal. You have learned this in 8th standard. Here it is the revision. We are going to revise what are these angles. So here in the figure, line N is the transversal of line L and line M. Now we will see pairs of corresponding angles. There are four pairs of corresponding angles. Which are those? First one, angle D and angle H. Okay, these are the two corresponding angles. Okay, these angles are where? Above the line. Then A and E, this is second pair of corresponding angles. Then angle C and G below the lines, angles are below the lines. This is third pair of corresponding angles. And the fourth pair is angle B and angle F. So if a transversal intersects two lines, then we get four pairs of corresponding angles. Next point, pairs of alternate interior angles. Alternate and interior angles. Okay. First pair is angle C and angle E. Second pair is angle B and angle H. These are alternate and where between the two lines, so interior, so alternate interior angles. Then pairs of alternate exterior angles, alternate but how? Exterior angles. First pair is angle D and angle F. Second pair is angle A and angle G. So these are the two pairs of alternate exterior angles. Now, pairs of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. This is transversal, same side, either this side or this side. And how? Interior. So pay attention. Angle B and angle E. This is the pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Second pair is angle C and angle H. So there are two pairs of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Watch the video carefully. Learn the pairs of corresponding angles, pairs of alternate interior and alternate exterior angles, and then pairs of interior angles. Yes, now we'll move to some of the properties. Okay, property number 1. When two lines intersect, the pairs of opposite angles formed are congruent. Is here line L and line M are intersecting at this point. Here we get four angles. Notice the property pairs of opposite angles. So angle B and angle D, these two are opposite angles and they are congruent. angle A and angle C, or angle C and angle A, pair of opposite angles. They are also congruent. Now, the second property is here. The angles in a linear pair are supplementary. Okay, angles in a linear pair are supplementary. See the figure, angle ABC, this angle CBD, this angle. These two angles form a linear pair, and these two angles are supplementary. Means angle ABC plus angle CBD is equals to 180 degree. Property number 3. Listen. When one pair of corresponding angles is congruent, then all the remaining pairs of corresponding angles are congruent. There are 4 pairs of corresponding angles. If if one pair of corresponding angles is congruent, then remaining 3 pairs of corresponding angles are also congruent. See the figure. If angle D is congruent to H, corresponding angles, these two angles are congruent, then remaining pairs of corresponding angles are also congruent. Which are those? Angle A is congruent to angle E. Angle C is congruent to angle G. Angle B is congruent to angle F. That is written here. Property number 4. When one pair of alternate angles is congruent, then all the remaining pairs of alternate angles are congruent. Yes, in all there are 4 pairs of alternate angles. 2 are alternate interior angles and 2 are alternate exterior angles. So if one pair of alternate angles is congruent, then remaining 3 pairs are also congruent. See this figure, above figure only. Angle B is congruent to angle H. This B and this H is they are alternate angles, alternate interior angles, and then are congruent. Then what? Remaining all pairs means angle C is congruent to angle E. Angle D is congruent to angle F. This is alternate exterior angles pair. And then fourth one, angle A is congruent to angle G. Here we are having. Then last property, when one pair of interior angles on one side of a transversal is supplementary, then the other pair of interior angles is also supplementary. Are you getting this? One pair of interior angles on one side of transversal is supplementary, then the other pair of interior angles is also supplementary. So in the above figure, if angle C plus H is equals to 180 degree, then angle B plus angle E is equals to 180 degree. These are the important properties that we have to learn. Listen students, you have to watch the videos carefully. Listen the videos carefully. Yes, learn each and everything to understand. You should understand the concept. You should know it. So if you do this, if you are knowing what we are learning, then it will be very easier to understand the theorems and the problems. So we are not in contact, there is no communication. So you people have to get it understood yourself that more importance should be given to self-study. Is you have to study yourself. We are there, teachers are there to help you, but just you have to contact them, you have to give the call them, then the teachers also will help you. So there is enough time to study, watch the videos, refer the textbook, and do prepare well, so that that will upgrade yourself. So passing an examination, any examination, is not the important thing, but to be knowledgeable is very important. You should be richly knowledgeable. So go on reading the books, referring the books, watching the videos, utilize the time and upgrade yourself. Don't forget that self study is the important factor. Okay.